a warm welcome to Mlc TV News Hour. I am Fatima Yakub. The news headlines. OSINBAJO says without good transportation, no economic development. KOGI State Governor congratulates indigenes who made SAN list. Court orders DSS to pay SOWORE 2 million naira, apologize publicly. And Paris Club refund, 36 states loses bid to stop deduction. Now the news in detail. The Vice President, Yemi OSINBAJO, has said that there will be no economic development without transportation, as the roles played by the sector in the economic advancement of any nation is enormous. OSINBAJO also asserted that any economy without affordable transport services is far from being developed, saying that services must be readily available, the equipment for transport services must also be safe, and the operating environment must be secure. The Vice President made this assertion in Abuja at the 3rd National Transport Summit of the Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria. OSINBAJO, considering the importance of closer to the Nigeria economy, noted that the institute is mandated to train and certify transport professionals, regulate and control the practice of professional transport management and administration, adding that the roles of the institute cannot be underestimated. According to him, the statistics are available to corroborate this assertion, but this is not a suitable place for statistical analytics to prove this. However, the 186-kilometer Abuja-Kaduna Railway project commissioned in 2016 by the present government with over 5,000 employment opportunities, the 157-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan Railway project started by this administration in 2017, completed and put to use in 2021. The Kano-Maradi Railway project, the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri Railway project, Itapewari, to mention a few. The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, said on Monday that the National Assembly will provide resources in 2022 budget for the battle against COVID-19 pandemic, but will insist on prudence in the use of the funds. Lawan spoke in Abuja while declaring open a national summit on COVID-19 with the theme, End the Pandemic and Build Back Better. The summit was organized by the Presidential Steering Committee, PSC, on COVID-19. The Senate President told the participants at the summit that in 2022 appropriation, whatever is necessary will be provided for Nigeria to continue to fight the pandemic and beyond it. Lawan assured Nigerians that members of the National Assembly and other political leaders of this country take the health of Nigerians very seriously, and they will continue to be alive to their responsibility to ensure that their citizens are protected and are provided that kind of opportunity to take the vaccine. The Senate President also urged the relevant health authorities to do more to ensure that the vaccine hesitancy is minimized or eliminated if possible. He commended the PSC for the great work it had done in effectively coordinating and mounting a formidable national response to this emergent global public health threat. As the nation, Nigeria looks forward to elect another president after Muhammadu Buhari's tenure ends. Hundreds of youths across the north-central Nigeria converged on the city of Lokoja to call on KOGI State Governor Yahaya Bello to contest in order to replicate the good work he's doing in the area of security, love, unity, and other aspects in Nigeria as a whole. The group said now is the youth o'clock to take over to run the affairs of the country, to build a nation where different tribes, religions, classes, and status will see themselves as one. The event was well attended by top government functionaries. A reporter, Faith Abugafar, has more.
Ahead of the 2023 presidential election, the Chief of Staff to KOGI State Governor, Abdulkarim Mohammed Jamiu, said Nigeria needs a man who genuinely believes in the unity and progress of the country to serve as the next president. Abdulkarim made the assertion while speaking at the town hall meeting organized by a North Central Youth Support Group, Yahaya Bello Network, YBN, in Lokoja. He said Nigeria as a country has been bedeviled with different challenges, stressing that only those who are in the country, despite all odds, can fix it.
The will of people is the will of God. That the people of this country, they are in clear need of a true leader that will return Nigeria where it's supposed to be, in the community of nations globally.
In the area of corruption, Abdulkarim said Governor Bello has no bank account or building outside the shells of Nigeria, and called anyone to challenge him if he's confirmed otherwise.
And take note, please. We are going to work with progressive elders. We have progressive elders in Nigeria that truly mean well. For a man to be able to develop Nigeria, he must believe in Nigeria 100%. Today we have a Yahaya Bello that does not have a foreign bank account. Please tell EFCC, ICPC, NFIU to go and do their search team. If they see any account, foreign account, in the name of Yahaya Bello, they should come and arrest me. In fact, they should invite me, I will go. If they see any house outside the shore of this country, whether in America, Dubai, United Kingdom, that have Yahaya Bello's identity, they should invite me. When I get, they should just arrest me, no question. That is a man that truly believes in local contents.
He emphasized governors' youthful exuberance, security, consciousness, unified spirit, sincerity of purpose, among others, as determining factors for the image of Nigeria's next president, saying Governor Bello possesses all that is required to lead.
A nation that will refine her crude oil for the use of her people. A nation that will make Ajakuta and Itape work so that we can produce our car here. A nation that will be safe, that we can travel from here to Kauranamoda, to Yedegoa, to Ikorepene, to Kazaure, far down to Bolori without fear of being kidnapped. That is Yahaya Bello.
He called on youths nationwide to back up their agitation for a shift of power to the youth with ability to make Nigeria the best country for all, by obtaining their permanent voters card and as well perform their fractures in the next general election 2023. Amongst organizers who spoke are executives of Yahaya Bello Network.
And we are going to make sure today, leading Nigeria by 80 and 90 years is no more.
It was also a moment used to inaugurate executives across the state that will steer the affairs of the activities in preparation for the 2023 elections. He commended YBN for going through all rigorous processes at propagating the giant strike of the Governor Yahaya Bello to all Nigeria, calling on the group not to relent. Dignitaries from all walks of life, women, youths, groups, associations, clubs, amongst others, attended the event. Faith Abdulgafar reporting for Mlc TV.
The president of Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, Yerima Shetima, has said that 2023 might be too late for the Southeast to produce Nigeria's president. Shetima said the Southeast should look beyond 2023 because the next 2 years might be too late to produce the country's president. The Arewa youth leader who spoke to journalists was reacting to the remark by former Anambra State Governor Chukwuemeka Ezeife on 2023 presidency that the Southeast was ready to kneel and beg other regions to support the 2023 presidential ambition of the Southeast. But Shetima said Nigerians can't be fooled by Ezeife's sudden turnaround because he has been anti-North for the past 20 years. The AYCF national president said the Southeast should start engaging and lobbying other regions of the country beyond the 2023 election. He, however, cautioned the region against allowing people like pro-Biafra agitator Nnamdi Kanu to champion their cause for presidency. The Education Trust Fund has awarded scholarships to well-deserving 4 beneficiaries Two each are the Masters and Doctor of Philosophy categories from KOGI Central Senatorial District. This was contained in the address of Professor Mohammed S. Audu, FMAN, Chairman, Board of Trustee, Ibera Education Trust Fund, during the Scholarships Award ceremony held on the 5th of December 2021 at Dabus Hotel, Wuse Abuja. He said he was particularly delighted that the first anniversary of the Trust Fund coincided with the award of scholarships to the deserving persons from the Central Senatorial District. According to him, Ibera Education Trust Fund for KOGI Central Youth was conceptualized and launched by Ibera Youth Congress (EYC) as a potent avenue by which frontiers of knowledge could be further widened. He commended the magnanimity of Austin Oniwon, late Justice Moses A. Bello, Dr. Sanusi Abubakar Gamji, Dr. Philip Salau, among others, for sponsoring the education of pupils and students of KOGI Central. He equally noted that without the financial contributions of personalities like Engineer Joseph Oyeyane Makoju, Dr. Sanusi Abubakar, Comrade Muhammad Ali, Marietu Tenuche, and Sumaila Akaba, today's award ceremony wouldn't have been held. The Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON, has concluded arrangement to publish the full list of names of individuals, institutions, as well as their directors on its non-performing loans portfolio in national newspapers. Recall that the Chairman, Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions, Ubasani, Kaduna Central, last week directed AMCON to publish again the names of all debtors, including permanent Nigerians, who are frustrating the effort of AMCON at fulfilling its debt recovery mandate. But as a responsible corporate citizen, the management of AMCON, led by Ahmad Lawan, as MD CEO, may have given the debtors 30 days beginning from December 6, 2021 to January 5, 2022 to come forward with a repayment proposal or risk the embarrassment of having their names in the media spaces as recalcitrant debtors, as directed by the 9th National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Only recently, the AMCON CEO told both the Federal House of Representatives and the Senate that the non-performing loan portfolio of AMCON is currently 4.4 trillion naira, with about 83% of the debt owed by just 350 debtors. AMCON will not be blamed having taken the plan to warn the debtors ahead of the planned publication. AMCON Head of Corporate Communications, Jude Nwazo, said the corporation will have no choice than to carry out the directive of the National Assembly as directed by the Senate. The KOGI state government has reiterated its commitments to the success of agro-processing, productivity enhancement, and livelihood improvement, appeals to enhance food security in the state. Governor Yaya Bello stated this when the World Bank Task Team Appeals Project paid him a visit at Government House, Lokoja. Represented by his deputy, Edward Onoja, Governor Bello said the activities of the appeals have added value to farming activities in the state. Governor Bello stressed that since transparency in reaching out to real farmers was the hallmark of Appeals Project, his administration will provide an enabling environment for the team to succeed. While describing KOGI State as secured for business, Governor Yaya Bello called on national and international investors to invest in the state. The World Bank Task Team Leader for Appeals, Dr. Adetunji Oredipe, said KOGI State is one of the states that is prompt in the payment of counterpart funding the country. The State Commissioner of Agriculture, David Ape, represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Sani Abdugani, said Governor Bello is an agriculture-friendly governor, noting that his administration has transformed the sector. KOGI State Governor Yaya Bello has congratulated illustrious indigents of the state who made the list of legal luminaries to be conferred with Senior Advocate of Nigeria (SAN) title. No fewer than 7 indigents of KOGI State are among the 72 lawyers who were successful applicants for the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Governor Bello, in a statement issued by his Chief Press Secretary, Ologu Muhammad, described the conferment of the SAN title on deserving citizens of the state as great feat worth celebrating. He said for the citizens to have made the list of those to be conferred with prestigious SAN title showed they have distinguished themselves in the legal profession over the many years of their practice. Governor Bello, while rejoicing with the legal luminaries, family members and well-wishers, urged them to continue to make the state proud in the discharge of their legal services to the country. He also congratulated the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Tanko Mohammed, and the entire Nigerian judiciary for the successful conferment of SAN titles on the deserving citizens and the commencement of the new legal year. Wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, has called for more gender inclusiveness in the scheme of affairs in Nigeria to enable women contribute to societal development. Buhari made the call while speaking at a program titled Cracking the Glass Ceiling, the story of Kwara women and signing of the State Political Offices Gender Composition Bill 2021 by Governor Abdulrahman Abdrazak at the Kwara State Stadium Complex in Ilorin, the state capital. Represented by the Special Assistant to the President on Administration and Women Affairs, Dr. Kaya Tugurin, Buhari said if women are given the opportunity, they will do more to support humanity. She specifically commended Governor Abdulrahman Abdrazak for blazing the trail in this direction by appointing more women into his cabinet, noting that Kwara State is being celebrated based on its women-friendly policy. In her address, the Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Dame Pauline Tallon, expressed satisfaction with the support by the Kwara State government for women and girl child and business, education and health care. The House of Representatives has passed for second reading a bill seeking to repeal the Legal Practitioners Act and enact the Legal Practitioners Law to provide for reforms and regulate legal profession. The proposed legislation titled a Bill for an Act to Repeal the Legal Practitioners Act, Cap L11, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and enact the Legal Practitioners Bill to provide for reforms and regulate the legal profession and for related matters, HB 1640, is sponsored by Onofiok Luke and 25 other lawmakers. He explained that the bill in a nutshell seeks for proper regulation and reform of the legal profession in the country. According to him, the bill, when passed into law, will, among others, confer statutory responsibility on the body of benchers to further strengthen its disciplinary control over erring lawyers through the creation of more disciplinary committees. He said the bill also seeks to further strengthen and streamline the effective regulation of the legal profession as well as empower the bureaucracy of the body of benchers, which hitherto was merely playing the role of body secretariat for better legal service delivery. The KOGI State Government, through the Office of Public Defender and Citizens Rights Commission, PDCRC, strongly condemned in its entirety the incident that led to the death of Sylvester Oromoni Jr., a student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos State. Recall that a 12-year-old boy, Sylvester Oromoni Jr., a student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, died on November 30, 2021 from injuries he allegedly sustained after he was allegedly tortured by some senior students of the school for refusing to join their cult group. The Director General of KOGI PDCRC, Abdullahi Zakari, condemned the act at a press conference held in the Commission's office at State Secretariat, Lokoja. Zakari noted that the press conference was completely in response to what had recently happened, as it could happen in any state, and advised schools management in KOGI to ensure in the Constitution and the State Child Rights Law 2009 and take responsibility. According to Zakari, KOGI PDCRC is speaking as a commission that is responsible for driving the protection of rights, and in doing this, they have to ensure that all students, teachers, and parents' rights are protected. He noted that KOGI also runs boarding schools and advised the schools to take the necessary steps to ensure that students in boarding houses were well secured and catered for, and take responsibility as it comes. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum on Monday night visited soldiers injured during a fierce battle on Friday between troops and Islamic State of West African Province ISWAP terrorists at Ran, a border town between Nigeria and Cameroon, in Kalabaj local government area in the central part, Borno State. Zulum interacted with and consoled all the affected soldiers in Army Hospital at Mai Malari Barracks, located in Maiduguri. He was received by the General Officer commanding 7th Division of the Army, Brigadier General Abdul Wahab Eitayo. The governor directed the release of 5 million naira, which was immediately shared to all soldiers on admission, including those unconnected with the Kalabaj battle, accompanied by the State Assembly member representing Kalabaj and commissioners for justice and local government and emirate affairs. Governor Zulum consoled the soldiers, thanked and commended them for their gallantry and patriotism. You're still watching MLC TV News. More stories to come after the break.
Mlc TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. A federal high court, Abuja, on Tuesday refused to vacate its order restraining the federal government from deducting monies accruing to the 36 states from federation account to settle $418 million judgment debt in relation to Paris Club refund. Justice Iang Ekwo, who declined to grant the plea by counsel to the defendants in the suit, adjourned the matter until December 13th. Justice Ekwo held that since the order was made based on the plaintiff's motion on notice filed before the court, all pending applications would be taken on the next adjourned date. It was gathered that the judge had on November 5th made the order after counsel to the 36 state governments plaintiffs, Jibrin Okutepa, SAN, move an ex parte motion seeking for an order of interim injunction restraining the federal government from deducting any money accruing or due to all or any of the 36 states of the federation. The court had also ruled that the restraining order would subsist pending the determination of the substantive suit. An Abuja division of the Federal High Court has ordered the Department of State Services, DSS, to pay the sum of 2 million naira as general damages to Omoyele Sowore, the publisher of Sahara Reporters, over the unlawful seizure of his phone in 2019 at the point of his arrest. Justice Anwuli Chiekere, while making the order, held that the suit by Sowore does not constitute an abuse of court processes as claimed by the respondent's counsel. She therefore ordered that the phones and money seized from Sowore in August 2019 should be returned and 2 million naira paid to him as damages. She also ordered that the DSS to apologize to Sowore publicly in 2 national dailies within 30 days. The judge further ruled that the forfeiture of his phone since 2019 using the subterfuge of his alleged links with terrorists is illegal, null and void. Chief Medical Director of the KOGI State Specialist Hospital, Lokoja, Professor Issa Yahaya, has said that the institution is working to ensure enhanced services. He stated that at the 2022 budget, the fence of the instruction at the Assembly Complex, Lokoja, Issa explained that the completion of the ongoing projects at the hospital in the next 2 months would greatly enhance its services. The CMD expressed optimism that Governor Yaya Bello would grant approval for more medical and other supporting staff to be recruited as the hospital was undergoing expansion. Residents of Agasa Okene local government area of Kogi State and indeed Central Senatorial District of the state have been thrown into upset as one of their own, a struggling amputee organizer, Dauda Sheidu, has again been struck by a tragic event. The report has it that Sheidu was involved in motorcycle accident a few days ago at Agasa Junction, close to his workshop. The highly determined amputee, who suffered a fracture of one of his right legs, is, however, in one of the hospitals within Okene town. Let's hear more.
Narrating the nature of the accident in an interview, a relation of the victim, Siaka Shaibu, said the incident occurred at about 9 a.m. on Sunday when Shaidu, who was on his motorcycle from Obeira community going to Agasa, was involved in an accident with a commercial motorcyclist at the junction opposite his workshop. The eyewitness, who is also a vulcanizer, added that the vulcanizer was immediately taken to the hospital where medical personnel successfully battled to save his life. Medical personnel who referred anonymously but attended to Shaidu confirmed that he sustained a bone fracture on his left leg, adding that his condition remained critical. Also speaking was Abdulatif Dele, who thought Shaidu, the act of vulcanizing, wondered why this type of incident happened to the amputee after the first motorcycle accident that claimed his hand some years ago. Going memory lane, he said that Shaidu lost his father at a tender age, noting that it was his mother who took care of him and his other siblings. Dele, who is also the Vice Chairman, Association of Vulcanizer of Nigeria, AVN, KOGI Center Senatorial District Branch, revealed that the amputee has been passing through turbulent situation in life. He wondered why the second accident should happen to Shaidu when a philanthropist, Natasha Apoti, has promised to change his life for the better after his interview with BBC went viral. Dele said the accident that claimed his hand occurred in 2002, and after he spent 1 year in the hospital, got discharged, came home to continue his struggle to make his life better, and being a determined person who always wants to pursue his ambition against all odds, still chose to practice his trade with one hand. He said everybody, including himself, that trained him did not believe that he can do the job after he lost one of his hands. Alas, with faith and the passion he had for the job, he was able to put body and soul together to practice the trade, and through the job he was able to marry and give birth to children, some of who are in secondary school. He said just 4 days ago for this young man to receive a gift of his life, working tools that would have changed his life for the better. Then another accident came to further distance him from receiving the tools. You will also recall that Barrister Natasha Apoti, the Social Democratic Party SAP candidate in the KOGI State 2019 governorship election, recently acquired state-of-the-art equipment to be handed over to Shaidu to make his operations easy and seamless. Apoti, after receiving the German-made European twin bush machine in Abuja, expressed optimism that the gesture would help to strengthen the fate of other persons living with disabilities and to further stress the truism that there is indeed ability in disability. She fixed December 9, 2021 to personally hand over the modern equipment to the industrious vulcanizer as part of the event marking his 42nd birthday. Shaidu was recently celebrated in social media for his strong determination to make it in life through hard work and sense of optimism, despite his amputee condition then. Natasha Apoti, in her update through Facebook account, said the surgery to fix the other fractured leg was successful. We wish him quick recovery.
The Nigerian Air Force, NAF, have bombed key enclaves of kidnapping and banditry in Rigana, Kaduna State with fighter jets following credible intelligence. It was gathered that the airstrikes also destroyed an armory and a building occupied by kidnapping kingpin Ali Kwaja and eliminated scores of bandits in the vicinity. An intelligence source told journalists that recent attacks on unsuspecting travelers along the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway necessitated the increased surveillance and intelligence along the road and evidence to uncover bandit activities and their modus operandi in the area. Locals residing within a safe distance of the area also confirmed to our correspondent that over 45 bandits were neutralized at Rigani axis during the strike. And now on our foreign news. An aide to Boris Johnson wrote to animal rescuer Pen Fathin to assure him he had clearance to airlift dogs and cats out of Kabul as Afghanistan fell to the Taliban. The letter emerged just hours after the Prime Minister, dismissed as complete nonsense, claims that he intervened to assist the former Royal Marines Nozat charity in evacuating animals at a time when thousands of Afghans were clamoring to get on flights. Whistleblower Rafael Marshall told MPs on Monday that the Foreign Office received an instruction from the Prime Minister to use considerable capacity to help Fathin, and the campaigner for the Nozat charity also said he has no doubt that Johnson personally overruled Defense Secretary Ben Wallace after being given a hard time by his animal-loving wife, Carrie. But Vernon Stray denied that either Johnson, his animal-loving wife Carrie, or anyone at number 10 had intervened on Fatin's behalf. Jonah Malik is standing by for sport updates.
Hello and welcome to Sports Update. The 2021-2022 Champions League final is set to take place on Saturday, May 28 in St. Petersburg, Russia. These are all the teams into the last 16. Ajax, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Juventus, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Sporting Lisbon, Atletico Madrid. The remaining 4 teams will be confirmed after the final round of matches played on Wednesday. And that's Sports Update on Mlc TV News. I am Malik Jonah.
Thanks for the update on sport. Let's go over to Matthias Ayodeji Peter for entertainment news.
On entertainment news today, Nigerian media mogul Mo Abudu has been named the 98th most powerful woman in the world by Forbes. The founder of Ebony Life Group was named among the 100 very influential and powerful women in the world by the Financial magazine. According to Forbes, Abudu was recognized for her outstanding contribution in the media and entertainment sectors. Abudu's major partnership deals with Sony Pictures Television, AMC Networks and Netflix were some of the reasons she made this year's list. The deal with Netflix marked the first time an African media company signed a multi-title film and TV agreement with the streaming giant. The other Nigerian who made the list was the former Minister of Finance and current Director General of World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Still on entertainment news, Ebony Life studio comedy sequel Chief Daddy Going for Broke is finally set to hit the screens. The anticipated film, which was earlier confirmed as a Netflix original, will now premiere on January 1st, 2022. Confirming the film's release date, Ebony Life boss Mo Abudu wrote on Instagram, "Come January 1st, 2022, the Beckcroft are returning with more family drama, more secrets, more laughs, and even more fun and entertainment. Record that Netflix greenlights the sequel for the 2018 hit movie back in June 2020. Production, however, kicked off in May 2021 with Niyi Akomolayan as director. Though plot details has remained sketchy, all fingers point to what becomes of the Beecroft post learning about the whale. Starring Funke Akindele Bello, Nkem Owo, Patience Ozoko, Zena Balogun, Shafi Bello, Iniedo, Dakori Akonde, Faust, Rachel Oniga, Linda Ihioma Ejiofor, the family comedy follows the dysfunctional Beecroft family as they try to navigate life post the shocking demise of their patriarch. Chief Daddy Going for Broke was shot in Lagos and the United Arab Emirates by John Dems. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thanks, Matthias, for the update. Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu was at Rafin Atiku area in Birnin Kebbi to condole with the family of Yahya Makira. The prominent businessman in the state, Yahya Makira, died last week in Birnin Kebbi. During the condolence visit, Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, with his entourage, prayed Allah to forgive the deceased and admit him into Al-Jannat Firdaus. The governor also beseeched Allah to bless his children and give his family the courage to bear the loss. Late Yahya Makira died at the age of 85, leaving behind 3 wives, 28 children and 48 grandchildren. That is today's news package. Do join us tomorrow via the same platform. For your event coverage for news, sponsorship and advert placement, call the numbers displayed on your screen. Or visit any of our social media handles to drop your comment for us. Like our Facebook page, MLC TV, Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc Tv. I am Fatima Yakub. Thanks for staying with us.